Hi, I've got some important news to share with you about rising above bad news. So I want to make this little video here as enjoyable as we can make it for both of us. So grab yourself a bottle of water, a cup of coffee, whatever turns you on, and I'll do the same, and we will get into this. Now, this video about rising above any bad news that you or anyone you know has to deal with. That's what this video is about. It's about using the law of attraction to turn bad news into good. This video is about using bad news when it occasionally happens to be a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block to achieving what you want. I am an expert in rising above bad news. I am probably the foremost expert on the subject in the world. Before I learned about the law of attraction, I had to rise above some very bad news, including the unexpected death of 2 of my children, 2 bankruptcies, and 2 divorces. Since learning about and using the law of attraction on a consistent basis, my life only continues to get better and better and sweeter. And because of what I went through before I understood how the law of attraction worked to attract both good and bad things into our lives, I am able to empower people to rise above the bad news they experience in life by demonstrating to them how they can use the law of attraction to turn bad news into good. Now, today I'm going to share with you how you can rise above any challenge life throws your way, using the fundamental principle found within the law of attraction. The fundamental principle is this: whatever you focus your attention on the most, you attract more of the same. So if you focus your attention on the fear of bad news, you can't help but attract bad news to yourself. If you focus on good news, you will attract good news to yourself. Whatever you focus your attention on the most, you will attract more of the same. It is the law. It's the immutable law. This law is as consistent as the law of gravity. When the people around me experience bad news, momentarily when I hear it, I'm human, I feel bad too. However, I don't let myself stay focused on feeling bad. Instead, I switch my focus to feeling good and start exploring thoughts and ideas on how I can make the people dealing with bad news get back into the feeling good state of mind as soon as possible. When a person experiences bad news, feeling bad for them will only make them feel worse. So I look for the positive things that can come out of the bad news, and I help them develop a sense of humor about what happened to them, so they don't fall into a pit of despair and hopelessness. The greatest gift you can give anyone who is dealing with bad news is your what? Your optimism. Feeling sorry for them or having pity on them only weakens them. On the other hand, feeling genuine optimism when you are around them empowers them and strengthens them. When bad news happens, it's always an opportunity to grow stronger in using the law of attraction for good. I personally have nothing but good things happening in my life these days. I have no debt, enough money, and excellent health that allows me to act, think, and behave many years younger than I actually am. In the picture you're looking at, I am 67 years old. It's a current picture. The only issue I have in my life right now is losing a few unwanted pounds from winter eating, which I'm in the process of doing. My life is as wonderful as I want it to be because I practice what I preach, and I practice it every single day. Every video of mine is based on personal experience, not academic theory. Every insight I share with you is based on experiencing it personally, and then sharing with you the insights I have learned that have allowed me to turn bad news into good. Good news, actually excellent news, absolutely amazing, astonishing news, that in many cases defies all logical explanation except one. I consciously and deliberately created the good news myself using the law of attraction. Keep in mind, when bad news is first heard, it creates an adrenaline surge, an adrenaline rush. It creates an explosion of energy within you. And the moment that explosion happens, you can implode and feel all depressed in the inside, or you can use that energy to find the good in that news and fully express yourself with as much happiness and joy as you can muster. The Rising Above Bad News video that you're watching is part of a series of videos that I will be adding to this page as time permits. Please bookmark this page for future reference. Now, the thing about this video that you just heard, I spoke it and I wrote it out because I really wanted you to get the points that I had to say very clearly. That's my hesitation in reading it. I don't like to read stuff. I'm much more happy when I can just be spontaneous and shoot from the hip. So this message that I just read to you is an important message, and you can listen to it over and over again if you wish. And if you have any questions, you're going to see an email icon below the video. Please send your questions in, either about this video or any issue you have about bad news. And I will address your issues about bad news either in a future video or in something I put up on the blog, on my blog, the Inspiring Words blog. And when I do address your issue either through the video or through a post on the blog, without using your name, of course, I will send you an email message letting you know that I have addressed your issue and where you can find the information I have to share with you. Anyhow, I hope that the insights that you find from this video allow you to rise above any bad news that you hear in your life from time to time. And it's been my pleasure to share this information with you. This is Frederick Zappone speaking to you through the universe's Emergency Broadcasting Network. Good day, in the sound of Paul Harvey. Good day. Have a terrific day, and I will do the same.